Is that enough Dominican cigar smoke for you? I'm hoping so, and it is wonderful to see you again. Thank you for sharing some time with us here at Two Hands and a Face Audio. We're enjoying a good cigar and a good draught of fine bourbon whiskey from Kentucky, and we're focusing, as you can see on this occasion, on a Seagull product. Seagull is a division of Godin Guitars, known and loved by all. And Seagull is kind of its own separate operation in a tiny place in Canada called La Patrie in the province of Quebec. And these guitars are made in their entirety in that little Canadian village and from wood sourced on Canadian soil. This particular one is a mahogany neck, cherry wood back and sides, and a cedar tone plate. Now, if you go on the more modern models exhibited on their website, you'll see woods more in the line of spruce, mahogany, maple, and cherry wood, all of which are being used for, various configurations. But these guitars are marvelous, man. I think they're one of the industry's best kept secrets. What we have here is an incredibly well-built guitar that, in my opinion, competes with its kind of boutique brand name counterparts, that is to say, Gibson, Martin, and Taylor. I have played and owned all of them, and this one's my favorite. And they are very, very modestly priced. And when I say modestly priced, that is to say that this, which is the S-6 series, can be purchased new for under $1,000. Now, anybody who's shopped good quality, better quality acoustic guitars knows that that is an amazing price point. It's not uncommon to see high-end models going for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. When you start getting into some of the serious boutique product, you're upwards of $8,000 and $10,000. Here's something hovering under $1,000 that gives me the sound quality and build quality that I need for gigging purposes. It's a beautiful, clear, articulate guitar with a lot of low-end boom. This particular one is, an active model with a pickup under the bridge saddle. We've got basic tone stack controls, bass and treble, and we've got a volume control, obviously. Some of their models have an interim gooseneck mic underneath the neck inside the guitar, and you can pan the sensitivity of that mic from one area of the guitar to another to create specific kind of custom-made tones. So it's right in the middle right here. I can pull it up towards the top a little bit. And as you can tell, the tone has changed profoundly. Now I'm going to wind that same mic back towards the lower portion of the guitar, and it's going to give me, as you can hear, something different still yet. Dial it all the way down to the lower portion of the guitar, and it gives me something different still yet. So I've learned to appreciate the mid-range of that particular floating microphone for gigging purposes. It's a perfectly round sound. It's very, very even across the frequency spectrum. It's a beautiful sounding guitar, and it gives you all the change in response you expect when you play closer to the bridge. And then when you get up above the sound hole into the neck position, gives you another sound still. So it's like any good acoustic, it's going to have a tonal versatility depending on where on the neck you do your picking or strumming. but it's got a beautiful kind of round, punchy sound to it and a nice sustain, a nice ring. I love the ring to this guitar, and by ring I'm really talking about sustain. I love the even balance of frequency representation across the spectrum. It just has a good round, even sound to it. It's great for playing a lead on an acoustic if that's what you want to do. And this is effect-free. You're hearing the clean, honest, transparent representation of the tones of this guitar. And I've just grown to love this thing. And for the price point, it blows me away. The truth is, if this guitar had been 3 times the money that I paid for it, I would have bought it anyway, because when I picked it up and put it in my hands, 5 minutes later, I was sold. Didn't help the store owner out because I stayed for another 2 hours beating on the thing, but I did buy it. And I love that I bought it. It's one of my favorite acoustics ever. Actually, it's the best acoustic I've ever owned, and I've owned a lot. And the thing about it is the component quality, and by that I mean the tuners, the electronics. It's the LR bag system, and it's a Godin specialty, and it's an excellent, excellent pickup system, tone controls, and the versatility of sound that you can get out of it electronically, and the build quality, the materials. This particular one is cedar on the tone plate and cherry and a mahogany neck. And for the build quality and the price point, it's almost a contradiction in terms. You really need to pick one up and play it. I can't encourage you enough to get out to your Seagull dealer if you can find one. And if you can't, there's always the online entities like Sweetwater. God love them, they do an amazing job. But this is one of those little well-kept secrets in the industry that you really need to look into, especially if you're shopping for a guitar that is both gig-worthy and affordable, something you can hold on to. This one's 20 years old, and I have beaten it to death in gigs, and that's fine with me because it still sounds like $1 million. And for recording, it is absolutely my go-to. This is the guitar that I rely on to create my own music. So I can't encourage you enough to go check out your Seagull dealer. Pick up an S-6, pick up one of their artist series. They're all aggressively priced. They have a lot of models to choose from. Absolutely gorgeous guitars, wonderful sustainable materials that are all grown and farmed and forested and foraged in Canada where the thing is built. And I'm telling you, man, this is a gem. It absolutely competes with any brand out there that I've picked up and played and or gigged with. And this is my go-to. It's my favorite. I even gave it a name. Her name is Peaches. There you go. I wouldn't name it if I didn't love it. So I can't encourage you enough to please hit the subscribe button. Get with us on this thing. We'd love to see you again. Share your own stories with us. If you got a Seagull guitar that you love, or maybe a Godin product, or any guitar that you're in love with and you want to share your story, please do. Come in our notes section and let us know what's going on with you. And we love that you're here, and we're grateful. Please hit subscribe, man. We'd love to see you again. Have a good evening, and thank you.